is nighttime, and we are live outside at the Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our tale of the tape. She always brings bad intentions. Jessica Mccaskill, weighing in at 132 pounds. She's 5'6" tall, and her reach is almost 69 inches. And she'll be facing Miss GB, Natasha Jonas. She weighed in at 135 pounds even, standing 5'8" tall. She's got a reach of 65 inches.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those classic fights that everybody wants to see.
The Mccaskill, Jessica Mccaskill, one of the best fighters in the world today, who fights out of St. Louis, Missouri, USA. Miss GB, she fights out of Liverpool, England, and won the WBO junior middleweight title in February of 2022.
It'll be ding-ding from the they're off.
And with that, we turn it over to the world-renowned ring announcer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Chicago, Illinois, here is a women's two-weight division world champion and an undisputed women's welterweight champion of the world, Jessica Mccaskill. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Liverpool, England, here is the five-time champion at 64 kilograms, a two-time world title challenger, introducing Natasha Jonas.
Lots of hype as they will fight into the night. We're outdoors for this big main event.
You can hear the noise, you can hear the fans. I've been to many, many fights like this, and it's very, very eerie.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Beautiful counter shot. Swing and a miss with that hook. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nice counter shot. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Misses with the straight left. Natasha Jonas in trouble. A lot of big punches, and Jonas can't take it anymore. I don't care how good your chin is. A punch like that, and you're going down.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, four. And you are ready.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about Natasha Jonas in that last round. You've got to wonder how... What do we expect to see here in round two? They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Nice counter shot. The straight right just misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
Outside fighters create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Nice counter shot. Nice counter shot by her. Good counter shot by her. Swing and a miss with that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That hook won't score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Oh, and Jonas dazed with that shot. Heavy shots, and Jonas can't take anymore. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five, six. You still want to fight?
Let's talk about Natasha Jonas in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
To make or break a fight.
On to the third. Johnny, she looks pretty good right now, but how do you think she's going to hold up after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Nice counter shot. Punch, counter punch. She misses with that jab. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Straight right just misses. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. They exchange punches. The straight right just misses. She got clipped by that counter. The straight right just misses. Oh, Mccaskill might get knocked out. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Mccaskill in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it's like 2 different leagues.
All right, great round, great round. Right, now relax.
And there's the bell to start round 4. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Swing and a miss with that hook. Catch and shoot. Oh, we rarely see Mccaskill hurt, but she is now. Looks like they've shaken it off.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That hook doesn't score. Look at her now, getting loose, feeling the ring a little bit more. We rarely see Mccaskill hurt, but she is here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Mccaskill in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close. Time for the 5th round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Swing and a miss with the jab. Let your hands go a little. Did you see that? Oh, and that shot hurt Natasha Jonas. And Miss GB goes down. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.
It's the...
This bout,
they'll be fighting under the lights tonight. What a unique environment as we get set for this hot... After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. scoring with that right jab. That jab got her. A nice breeze in the air, and this has to feel so foreign to these fighters, Johnny, as they box outside.
These fighters are about to block themselves off and say, right, that's it. Keep out of it. Now it's fight time. The whole day, everybody's been waiting for these two. This is it. This is so exciting.
Some nice exchanges from both women in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Clean jab. That right hand hurts. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Mccaskill in that last round. Well, the corner can't be happy with the way things are going for her right now.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this...
I love that. That jab slip.
Here we go. It's round two. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Nice counter shot by her. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. A swing and a miss with the left hook. So much for boxing. This is a fight. A perfect counter lands. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Mccaskill in that last round. Well, things certainly aren't going her way. On to the third. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
They exchange punches. This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the ropes because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin them down. Throw a blanket on them.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. counter shot lands. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The straight right just misses. That counter shot lands. Jab slightly off target. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Good counter punching. The straight right just misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Mccaskill in that last round. Well, this fight is not going to plan for her. She's got to figure something out. You wonder if...
Forget that round.
Here we go to the fourth round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
No rest for the weary. Misses with the straight left. Oh, we rarely see Mccaskill hurt, but she is now. The Mccaskill goes down. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to me.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
We rarely see Mccaskill hurt, but she is here. Jessica Mccaskill is down. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch come.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Talk about Mccaskill in that last round. They get 1 minute. On to the fifth we go. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Incredible work rate. She needs to be careful that she doesn't punch herself out. Got out of the way of that right hook. Whoa, wait a minute. Oh, and that shot hurt. Down goes Natasha Jonas. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, four. Are you okay?
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell...
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about Natasha Jonas in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep...
What are you doing? You switched off completely.
On to the 6th round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
What do you think of what we've seen? Hold that thought! Oh, and Jonas dazed with that shot. A lot of big punches, and Jonas can't take it anymore. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
A shot from the gods took her out.
One, two, three, four, five, six. Give me your blood.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
She scores with that counter. Oh, Mccaskill just got caught. She's in trouble. What a shot! Down goes Jessica. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
Where did that come from? What a shot!
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. You're out.
It happened. I'm Todd Grisham. Welcome to the one and only Empire Fight Camp. She is the Mccaskill.
This bout,
You've heard of people dancing underneath the moonlight tonight? And there's the bell for round one. That jab had to hurt. A big whiff with the right hook. This fight was so big, an arena couldn't contain it. We're fighting underneath the stars, and what a main event this should be.
Now things have cooled down. Now the fans are heating it up again. They've been excited, waiting for this. How have they prepared for this, these fighters? This is going to be so hard, but so different.
Scoring hook. There's a counter shot. Do you believe what we are seeing? Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Good counter shot by her. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Those counter. Natasha Jonas in trouble. And Miss GB goes down. Wow, let's take another look at that.
I've got to see that again.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about Natasha Jonas in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
You're being put down. You've got to...
On to the second round. Desperate times call for desperate measures, Johnny. She just got dropped in that last round. Got to change something in the game plan here to turn this around.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
You're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Oh, and Jonas dazed with that shot. Down goes Natasha Jonas. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Nobody home with that hook. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Mccaskill goes down. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You still want to fight?
One round, two.
I love that.
There's the bell for round 3. Who do you think's got more in the tank, Johnny, as both fighters went to the canvas last round?
2 knockdowns in the same round to both fighters. They got to think like a goldfish. Forget after 10 seconds. They got to be smart.
We rarely see Mccaskill hurt, but she is here. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will you do? What will they tell him when he goes?
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Natasha Jonas on wobbly legs. Heavy shots, and Jonas can't take anymore. And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
That's lights out right there.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5,
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight.